Schools are learning organisations. They continuously strive to do better for children and young people. In doing so, they try new things, seek to learn from those experiences, and work to adopt and embed the practices that work best. One of the characteristics of an effective school, in addition to what they implement, is how they put those new approaches into practice. This is why thoughtful implementation is important. Evidence for Learning's guidance report, Putting Evidence to Work, A School's Guide to Implementation, aims to help school leaders understand how they can create the right conditions for implementation, as well as a structured process for planning, delivering, and sustaining change. The guidance report explores the foundations that underpin this process. They are: treat implementation as a process, not an event, and create a leadership environment that is conducive to good implementation. Once you are confident that your school has these foundations in place, the staged process of implementation occurs. Firstly, explore. At this initial stage, the focus is on defining a problem that you want to solve and identifying appropriate programs or practices to implement. This involves specifying a tight area of focus which is amenable to change and exploring both research evidence and practice-based evidence to determine what has and hasn't worked before. You should also consider the fit and feasibility of any approach identified to ensure it has a good chance of success in their context. At stage 2, prepare, the focus is on creating a clear, logical, and well-specified implementation plan. Having this plan in place will help you create a shared understanding of the implementation priority to judge the readiness of your school to deliver that plan, and then support you to prepare staff and resources. You'll spend a good deal of time in these first 2 stages. You'll then move to deliver. This is the stage where you'll put your plan into action. This will mean supporting staff, monitoring progress, solving problems, and adapting strategies as the approach is used for the first time. Finally, you'll be at the sustain stage. You might be planning for sustainability from the outset, but now is not the time to take your foot off the gas. You will need to ensure that the approach remains fit for purpose, that new staff are provided with opportunities to learn, and that good practice is acknowledged and supported. This isn't always a linear process, so you might find that you transition between these phases as you embark on a journey of implementation. Evidence for Learning has developed a set of resources to assist school leaders in thinking about implementation. Alongside the guidance report, you'll find a summary of the recommendations, a card sort activity to explore what effective and ineffective implementation looks like with your team, a checklist of prompts and reflection questions, an editable implementation plan, support for gathering and interpreting data, and an active ingredient summary to help you think about fidelity. You'll also find a range of examples from schools across Australia who have been thoughtful about their approach to implementation. Good implementation can be the difference between a promising approach having an impact or it not being effective. Learn more at e4l.org.au.